Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of the DAN Show, and welcome to my latest 2022 NFL mock draft video. Today, I'm going to break down the Tennessee Titans and what they're going to do with the 26th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. But before I get started, if you're brand new here, this is your first time here, I just got to ask you one simple question. Do you like football? Because if so, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button. Join the growing community of football fans that want to talk football 365 days out of the year. Now, what do the Tennessee Titans do at 26? This is a very tough team to mock for because I see a team with a loaded starting roster, but a team that really lacks depth. Now, they traded away their second round pick this year for Julio Jones, and that really didn't work out. So at 26, I could see the Tennessee Titans trading down, but there are no mocks in this draft. Here at 26, there's two players that really stand out as players that could be the pick here. But before I reveal those two players, I want to talk about what they did in free agency. They made some really good moves. They signed Austin Hooper and Robert Woods. Both of these signings, I think, negates the need to draft either a tight end or a wide receiver. In my mock draft, spoiler alert, there are no tight ends going in round one. I don't see a first-round caliber tight end in this draft. Wide receiver, Treylon Burks is my number one wide receiver. He could be the pick, but he's very similar to A.J. Brown. You already have a player with a very similar skill set. I think if you go wide receiver here, Chris Olave would add some deep speed, give you a home run threat, and I think that would be a better fit for this team. So if Tennessee does decide to go wide receiver, I think they would pass on Burks and take Chris Olave, and that's not a bad idea, but that's not the pick. The two players that really stand out are Quay Walker and Zion Johnson. And I really like Quay Walker here because he's big, physical, athletic, played in SEC country. He would be a great inside linebacker in this defense. And I think that his speed and versatility would be really enticing. He's a guy I think that Mike Vrabel would really fall in love with. And Zion Johnson's really the guy that I really want to mock here. Not only does he provide great value at 26, he fits this offense like a glove. This would be a day one starter. Where Quay Walker, I'm not sure he would start day one. Zion Johnson would be a day one starter. He would replace Roger Stafford. He would just fit like a glove in this offense. And neither are the pick, but when I do my final mock draft, I could really see myself reverting back and wanting to go with Zion Johnson, and that could easily be the pick. Fair warning, Titans fans, I'm throwing you a curveball here. With the 26th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Desmond Ridder, quarterback out of Cincinnati. All right, here's the deal. In 2020, the Tennessee Titans lost in the playoffs, and they only scored 13 points. And then last year, you're the number one seed. You get home field advantage, and you lose after sacking Joe Burrow 9 times and holding Cincinnati to 65 yards rushing. Tannehill went 15 out of 24 for 220, 1 touchdown, and had 3 interceptions. The way his contract is set up, he has to be the starting quarterback this year, but it ends after the 2023 season, and you can get out of the contract after this year. So contract-wise, drafting a quarterback this year makes a lot of sense. When I look at the Tennessee Titans, they're a quarterback away from being the best team in the AFC. This roster is loaded. But here at 26, you could draft Ridder. He can develop and take over in 2023, and then Tannehill has an opportunity to win a Super Bowl in 2022. Now, Ridder is my favorite quarterback in this draft, but if you like Sam Howell better, both these quarterbacks are available in my mock, you could go with Howell, but I like Ridder better, and this makes a lot of sense because his skill set can actually be used this year. You could use him maybe for a series or two. You could have him just used on direct runs. He could actually help out this year while developing and growing to be the starter in 2023. Now, this is my opinion. I really want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think. What do you want the Titans to do with the 26th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft? Now, drop a comment below and look, let's talk football. Now, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Like the video. and ring the bell that way you're notified every time I come out with a new video. Tomorrow, I'm going to break down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and what they're going to do with the 27th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. So I will see you tomorrow.